At a time when more clicks mean more money, YouTubers would do literally anything for clout. Sometimes even if it means almost costing them their lives. On today's episode, we are counting down 9 near-death experiences from YouTubers who are lucky to even still be alive. Starting off with W2S at number 9. W2S is best known for his FIFA and football-related content. Video game streams, commentaries, game reviews, crazy football-themed challenges, you name it. In one of his episodes, we see him doing a football challenge that, well, as the title says, nearly killed him.
Okay, so this is about to be the most dangerous challenge we've ever attempted.
One of them will be perched on top of the roof, throw the ball down to the other, who will then have to score a goal. Things seemed to be going well at first when it was still his brother Josh's turn to toss the ball. When it was finally Harry's turn up on the roof, however, things didn't quite go as planned. Luckily for him, he managed to get out of this with nothing but a wound on his elbow. Had the car not been there to break his fall, or if he had landed head first, it wouldn't have been a pretty sight for him.
Oh, Dad, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Oh my days.
At number 8, Lancey Stewart. Before he became famous for his pranks on his grandma, Lance was one of those YouTubers who were obsessed with Pokemon Go when it first came out. And when we say obsessed, we mean too absorbed in the game that he ended up getting into a dangerous situation once. Quick throwback to 2016. When you see people out on the streets, eyes glued to their phones trying to catch some Pokemons.
Pokemon Go? Yep. Pokemon Go! They're having conversations about Pokemon Go right now.
Lance was doing the same thing with his buddies, but was playing the game while driving around his hoverboard. He wasn't paying too much attention where he was heading through, and he ended up driving straight into the road and almost getting run over by a car.
Yo! You're a fucking idiot. Dude, this fucking game is dangerous. Pay attention.
Come on, Lance. Don't blame it on Pikachu and his pals. Eyes on the road. And Lance isn't the only YouTuber who got into trouble because of Pokemon Go. Only this next one almost bit the bullet, literally. At number 7, Lancey Pooh. Also in 2016, Lancey Pooh and his pal Redbeard were out Pokemon hunting, although they obviously don't have a lot of experience with the game. But as they go around looking for some Pokemon to catch, they ended up traveling out into the backwoods and into someone else's property. Now, there's no secret that people down south can be very protective of their property, and in many states, it is perfectly legal to shoot down a trespasser. So when the owner of the property comes out in the middle of the night to find 2 huge strangers messing around in front of his field, he had every right to be concerned. But these 2 didn't expect what was about to happen next. Lucky for them, the owner seemed to have only shot his gun up in the air and not straight at them. At number 6, Vicstar123. Vikram Singh Barn, better known online as Vicstar123, is a member of the British YouTube group known as the Sidemen, which WS2 is also part of. Now, we don't know what is about these Sidemen members and dangerous challenges, but Vic also had a pretty close call early 2018 when he decided to go skiing with his friends. This shouldn't be that big a concern for him, given that he's a pretty seasoned skier. So when his friends decided to challenge him,
yeah, 50 quid if you land a 360.
They did not expect things to take a turn for the worse. Although it was a simple enough trick, Vic lost his balance right on the jump, and that was a pretty painful landing to mess up.
I broke this collarbone as well.
He ended up in the hospital after he broke his collarbone and had to have a massive plate put in his shoulder to replace the shattered bones. And sad to say, no 50 quid for not landing that 360. Driving into the half mark is Ali A. At number 5, Ali A, who currently has almost 7 million subscribers, is one of those YouTubers who did nothing but just to show off how much money he makes by buying multiple sports cars. Christmas Eve of 2015, he got himself a brand new black Audi R8 V10, which he drove as carefully as he could because of how much he loved that car. Too bad for him, he loved it too much that he still decided to drive it even when he was in no condition to sometime in early 2016.
Felt that tired and goodness knows how long. It was stupidly dark and the roads that I was about to drive on were country roads that I'd never been on before.
Although he wasn't even going quick, he unfortunately misjudged his second turn and hit the curb. His car went off the road and caught a manhole, which ripped the underside of his car so bad that when he went and had it checked, they declared that it was beyond repair.
Couldn't do anything about it, so it had to be written off. Meaning that car will never be seen, never be driven again. And
another car accident makes it to the list with DG at number 4. DG Olatunji, younger brother of YouTuber KSI, first became popular online as comedy shorts gamer. September of 2016, while driving with his friend Steven, DG got into a horrible car accident that nearly claimed his life. He was riding his Audi when he went around a wet bend on the road, miscalculated and lost control of the car. They went straight into a ditch and flipped over. The impact was so bad that the roof caved in on the side where DG was.
That's my side. Like, just from that, you see, I'm lucky to be alive.
Good to know that the airbags did what they were supposed to. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gotten out of that accident with nothing more than an injured arm. Next up, Gina at number 3. If you've never been on a tram car before, here's a quick tip. Don't ever lean on the side unless you want to get taken out by a 15,000-pound vehicle. This is something Gina found out the hard way. Gina is the ex-girlfriend of Jesse, from the Prank vs. Prank or PvP YouTube channel. The two also had another equally successful channel called BF vs. GF, where the couple posted vlogs about their daily lives. Sometime in 2016, the two went on a trip to San Francisco and thought, hey, I want to try taking a ride on that trolley train thingy.
2 tickets for the trolley train attractions.
So they got on the cable car and the two were having a blast when this happened. Good thing she moved back in time because she was literally a second away from getting hit. Phew. Taking the number 2 spot is Casey Neistat. Considering the sort of crazy stunts that Casey Neistat often pulls, it's hardly surprising that he would make it to this list. But even after jumping out of an airplane, jumping into a sinkhole in the Middle East, flying on an attack helicopter over Afghanistan, and getting into more car and motorcycle accidents than he can count, he's never really felt stupid about his decisions until this one incident. May of 2015, he uploaded a video aptly titled, "The Day I Almost Died," where he talks about one very important life lesson he learned the hard way.
In life, there's risk and there's recklessness. And risk is always okay. Risk is always meant to be pursued. But recklessness is really dangerous and really stupid and shit.
He was talking about that day he climbed a mountain in Chile, which was the tallest mountain on the southern hemisphere. Climbing the mountain is already a very dangerous task in and by itself. In fact, 5 other climbers literally died just a few days after Casey's team left the mountain. To make things more challenging, all that took with them during the climb was a map and a pencil. No guides or GPS to help them on their way. At about 21,000 feet, they got lost. Anywhere past that point, and they're officially on their own. No helicopters or rescue squads. Still, they pushed to the summit. Casey says that he actually doesn't recall much of what happened because they kept blacking out due to the altitude. They're very lucky to have made it out of the experience alive, with just the footage of their climb and the memory of feeling extremely tired and scared for their lives. We're finally down to our top spot, and here's another YouTuber who instantly regretted his decision for agreeing to a challenge. Vitali at number 1. What is it exactly about 2016 that made YouTubers agree to the dumbest, most dangerous challenges? Was there a final destination-ish sort of curse going around YouTubers or something? I mean, Vitali is the 6th YouTuber on the list whose brush with death happened in 2016. October that year, Russian-American YouTuber Vitali went live on Bigo as he went up against a 1,300-pound bull, all covered in red.
Survive? Let's find out. It's just a bull, right?
The challenge was for him to collect as many pumpkins as he could while running away from the bull. The more pumpkins he collects, the more money he donates to cancer research.
3, 2, unleash the Chihuahua.
Things were going well at first, and although the bull tackled him after he picks up the 3rd pumpkin, Vitali managed to run to safety and secure his first 2 pumpkins. But as he goes for his 3rd pumpkin, the bull took him down and jumped on his face, breaking his jaw. It was a good thing the bull expert jumped in immediately to get the bull's attention away from Vitali. A few seconds late and Vitali could have gotten his head smashed in. What was the craziest, most dangerous things you've seen a YouTuber for the sake of views and subs? Tell us in the comments and we may just include it on our next video. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notifications to get front row seats to watch Canon's mind-blowing videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.